Prince Harry did not get anything he demanded from the palace. Welcome. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel before watching the video so you don't miss any of our latest content. Thank you for your support. Frankly speaking, the Sussexes made the palace nervous. William and Kate, Charles and Camilla, outwardly composed but anxiously awaited a response from Montecito. Meghan and Harry, as expected, were defiant. They postponed their response to the invitation for a couple of weeks, creating difficulties for the organizers of the event. Sources described the negotiations as a game of transatlantic ping-pong. Reportedly, Harry wanted to receive numerous guarantees regarding a number of agreements. Finally, a decision has been made. Prince Harry will travel to the UK to attend his father's ceremony. Meghan will stay home in California to celebrate their son Archie's 4th birthday. However one looks at it, Charles's decision to schedule the ceremony for May 6th was the only correct one. He gave Meghan a legitimate reason not to attend, rather than just due to the strained relationship with the palace. Of course, Sussex supporters, including the ubiquitous Omid Scobie, described this decision of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex from their perspective. Although Meghan will not be with her husband at the coronation, she fully supported Prince Harry's decision to attend his father's celebration. They had to make a sincere decision, especially after everything that has been said and happened. The words Harry and Meghan said about the importance of their family align with their actions. An insider stated that Harry came to his decision after several weeks of reflection. Meghan is staying in Montecito, and Harry wants to support his father. It's their joint decision, made together as a family. It is interesting whether their decision was voluntary or forced, as sources remain silent on that. There are, indeed, a few questions for Harry. It is remembered that while promoting his book Spare and answering a question about attending the coronation, Harry pompously remarked, "A lot can happen between this moment and then. The ball is in their court," referring to the palace. Later, Harry publicly announced that he wanted to have a proper conversation with his family and genuinely wanted to apologize to my wife. 4 months have passed since Harry's statement, and what has he actually received? Eviction from Frogmore. Moreover, his visit to the United Kingdom went unnoticed by the palace. His father was too busy and William and his family were out of town. In other words, Harry's attempt to force his father and brother to acknowledge their mistakes and even offer his apologies immediately resulted in the opposite outcome. And now the prince, having received nothing of what he dreamed of, is traveling to the palace himself. However, Harry is not expected to stay in England for long. It is anticipated that the prince's visit will be brief so that he can return home to his wife and children as soon as possible. The couple's spokesperson, Omid Scobie, has warned that Harry will only make a fleeting appearance and will not even bother to visit Buckingham Palace after the main event. He doesn't have the time. This clearly contradicts another insider's statement. Meghan is happy to let Harry go to the UK. If she were a super controlling person, she could have made sure Harry didn't go. But she's fine, she supports Harry, they both have nothing left to prove. She lets him go happily, but he will only appear fleetingly? It's strange. There are quite a few supporters of Meghan's decision. One of them, for example, feminist Shola Moshe-Bamamu, stated on the Good Morning Britain show that the Duchess of Sussex's decision to stay in California next month is what any wife with difficult relatives should do. According to Shola, Meghan Markle is an inspiration for everyone because of her refusal to attend the coronation. As she has a sense of self-worth, she was able to say no to the most powerful family in Britain. She is speaking to society as a whole. You have no right to dictate who I should be as a woman, a mother, and a wife. In short, Meghan is still doing well. However, after Meghan Markle's decision, things are going well not only for her. Journalist Sarah Vine writes, "We can almost physically hear a sigh of relief from the palace. Now there's no need to worry about Meghan Markle derailing another coronation with drama. Instead, Prince Harry will arrive alone, leaving his family in Montecito. There is no doubt that he will appear with the same stony face as he has in the past few times when he graced us with his presence. But at least no one will have to put up with this melodrama. Everyone would be walking on eggshells, constantly worrying about accidentally offending Meghan and becoming the next episode of the Poor Little Me podcast. So Meghan has made many people happy with her absence. But the chance was missed. When else will the Sussexes have the opportunity to finally close the chapter of endless grievances and repair their relationship with the new king? Do Meghan and Harry realize that there is no turning back from the abyss into which they willingly plunged? I highly doubt it. But there is one plus to Prince Harry attending the coronation. At least he will get some new information for the next volume of his memoirs. The royal biographer Ingrid Stewart believes that for a woman who didn't hesitate to make a big fuss over a table she didn't like at a restaurant, not occupying one of the top places at the coronation would be a terrible insult. Meghan didn't just willingly agree to not attend the coronation, knowing that her presence would not be welcomed by the family. Someone else's feelings hardly concern her. The true meaning of this move is to portray herself as a victim and martyr pursued by the monarchy. Critics have long referred to the star of the show Deal or No Deal as a professional victim, ever since she complained about the organizers of the show where she stood with a suitcase in the back row. Meghan was worried that she didn't occupy a prominent enough place, which could negatively affect her image. She was afraid that being excluded from the balcony of Buckingham Palace would be the disgrace she couldn't bear. It was Meghan who was the driving force behind Harry's decision to participate in the coronation. She is smarter than her husband and understood that disregarding this event would put an end to their dreams of the future. It would have a negative impact on their future income and would not leave any possibility of ever reconciling with the royal family. The royal family is relieved that they won't have to meet Meghan at the coronation. The meeting would have been particularly unpleasant for Kate. After Harry recounted the story of the feud between the duchesses before his wedding to Meghan in his own way, Kate's feelings are not in question. Harry accused Kate of reducing Meghan to tears, and that she didn't just cry in a corner, but cried on the floor. It allegedly started with a dispute in correspondence, supposedly initiated by Kate. The cause was the bridesmaid dress that didn't fit Charlotte. Meghan responded, and a tense exchange of messages ensued, ending with the actress crying on the floor. I wonder if Harry believed it. But the media didn't believe it and wrote that it was Meghan who made Kate cry. Meghan didn't stay silent either, and she detailed in a Netflix series how she was dressed in ripped jeans and barefoot, planning to hug Kate and William when they arrived to meet her for the first time. I didn't realize that such behavior would irritate many Brits, Meghan said, hinting that the future king and queen greeted her coldly. The other members of the family are also relieved that Meghan won't be present, but the king is saddened. He is happy that Harry, whom he calls his dear boy, will be present at the Abbey. He wanted the prince to be there. Charles is disappointed that he won't see Meghan and his grandchildren, but he understands the situation, says the source. Meghan has won everything with this move. Their business with Harry will continue. Meghan herself will be able to play her favorite role of a victim of the malicious royal family. The royal family, especially the King and the Princess of Wales, will breathe a sigh of relief and proceed with the coronation. Ingrid Stewart only regrets Archie, the little one, won't see the toy horses, soldiers, carriages, and Grandpa's troops. What a shame that he was denied the opportunity, no matter how hard it was for his parents, she writes. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel for more content like this. Your support means a lot to me. See you in the next video.